Dale, this wheel locked up on you the other day, I believe, and we knew there was something wrong with the hub, but then we pulled it off. Does anybody think that might be an issue? Seems fine. Starting with taking these two bolts out real quick, this should slide our caliper up out of the way. Once we get that out of the way, the rotor should come right off without any problem. 12 millimeter on these guys. Sometimes these calipers can get a little tight. Never hurts to have a pry bar around. Big screwdriver will work too.
Here's a pro tip for all you guys. Using a bungee cord to hang your caliper out of the way. Definitely don't want to damage these lines. They're fairly brittle. Another pro tip, a magnet bowl. Not only does it organize your bolts, but it also hangs your tools. Brake pad out. Oh boy. Essentially no material left. That's not good. No brake material. And now that we have the caliper removed, pull this rotor right out.
I got myself a fancy little compression tool here. This is gonna allow me to push on the old pad. Make sure it's the old one, don't use the new one. Push on the old one and just compress this caliper back in. Usually a little tight for the first couple of turns, and then it'll start to smooth out. And you just go until it stops going, and then you're done. You'll know you're done, because you'll stop being able to do it. And then it's just as simple as pulling this thing out. You can get these things for about $6 from your local parts store. This thing I've had for 20 years. These pads came with these little guys. They slide on here. And this allows you to get a little bit less friction when you install your pads. In the case of our set right here, we haven't installed them yet. The bottom is gonna hook on, and then the top is just gonna ride like that. See how this piece now would give us a little bit less friction right there. It also probably gives us a little bit of gap closure, a little bit less noise. This guy's got a spring attachment that holds inside the caliper there. We're just gonna snap it in. There we go. And then the outside one has these two springs and then these two little nub things that go in these two little holes. That holds all that together. It shouldn't be too bad to snap them in. There we go. Looks pretty good. I need a rotor. Slap the rotor on. Get myself a lug nut. I like to thread a lug nut on here to hold the rotor from moving around too much on me while I'm assembling all this stuff. A lot of times you'll get them in there sticky with the packing goop. There we go. Perfect. Went around twice. Good enough. Oh, look at all that gunk that came off of there. The two bolts that hold the caliper on back here. And our kit didn't come with new boots. If your kit came with new boots, make sure you replace those. In our case, they didn't. So all I've done is just wipe these down real quick to make sure that all the old grease is gone. You got two choices. If your kit comes with some grease, use it. If it doesn't, get yourself some silver anti-seize. That's the good stuff. We'll use the stuff out of the kit because we have it. Just want to lube the shaft a little bit. Zip. Don't forget your towel. Nobody's gonna get that. Ooh, got a little twistage there. Untwist that. Just confirming that I got this bottom one down in the grooves. All I'm doing is loosely fitting this bottom one because I'm gonna have to push the whole caliper down with a pry bar probably to clear this little spot right here because it's too tight of a fit, which also might be why some people probably don't use the shims. God, that's a tight fit. Lots of light taps. There it is. And just a little wiggle and jiggle until you get that guy in there. What happened to my 12? That's it. Brake job's done. Same process on the other side. Swoop. Kyle gave me the wrong outside brake pad. He'll never live that down.